Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. The most perfect, positive, sensible response to any sort of criticism for your piece of entertainment, your product, your video game, TV show, movie, whatnot, or in this case, a board game. The perfect, most sensible response is to insult that critic, right? I mean, you would think it's the perfect response because that seems to be the only thing that's happening nowadays. If you put forth any sort of criticism towards the product, well, you get called all sorts of names. And, well, here we go yet again over on that Park Place. John F. Trent writes, Mass Effect, the board game. Hagalaz's Priority Hagala. Oh, Hagalaz. I guess that's the name of the board game. The designer attacks fans as, well, man babies after game receives negative reviews allegedly for pushing gender ideology. Now, what on earth could John F. Trenton possibly mean with this? Well, let's keep on going. Eric Lang, the creator of the Mass Effect board game, I'm not even going to try to keep pronouncing that, so we're just going to call it the board game, which is published by Modifius Entertainment, attacked Mass Effect fans, calling them fucking man babies after he claims they started leaving negative reviews for the game due to its pushing gender ideology propaganda. I wouldn't go so far. Well, you make the decision for yourself. Is it propaganda? Is it pushing the ideology? Or is it just putting something in the game that makes no sense? Now, me personally, I'm on the side of it doesn't fit, doesn't make sense. It's not necessary because it's a board game. You don't need any pronouns in the board game, but I'm getting ahead of myself, so let's check this out. Oh, beautiful little cover artwork there. After a number of individuals began leaving one-star reviews for the game on Board Game Geek, Lang took to X, as well as other social media platforms, and called for his followers to leave positive reviews to offset the negative ones. So you're calling for positive brigading, essentially positive review bombing for your game because negative review bombing is bad. Well, I got news for you, and this is something that needs to be understood. Whether it is positive or negative, leaving tens and ones, I don't know. I don't know if it would be a problem because you're voicing your opinion for the product, for the franchise, maybe even simply for the creator. They're going to show up, they're going to happen, and understand it, accept it. Maybe stop demonizing, but if you're going to demonize and denigrate the negative, all the ones being left out there, then you need to do the same for the positive ones, because one is just as meaningless as the other. Okay, let's keep going. He wrote on X in a now deleted post that was shared by Mark Kern, aka Grums. Everybody knows who Mark Kern is by now, John. Quote, I hate even talking about this on social media. So we're going to grandstand on that little soapbox of yours because you hate even talking about it. If that were true, you wouldn't say anything. You would just let it happen and let it fade away. But unfortunately, which is what generally tends to happen with this, you decide to speak out about it and not in a sensible way. The quote continues, if you played Mass Effect, the board game, would you mind giving it a rating on BGG? I think people did. To offset the fucking man babies trying to tank the rating with ones because they can't handle looking at pronouns on a character sheet. Oh, well, it's not just that. It's because we've been conditioned to expect certain things when you put pronouns in a game that doesn't need pronouns in the game. It's a board game. They're nonsensical. They're unnecessary. Not one, I can't remember there being pronouns in a board game character sheet before current fucking day. Am I wrong? Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. So it has nothing to do with that. It's the expectation. Oh, we're going to see pronoun, ideological checkbox nonsense in it. So more than likely, game's going to be garbage because that's what you decided to put up in the forefront. Let's see. But he's got a little criticism here from Touraj Zame. Good sir, I was about to get right on BGG and do that because you're Eric Lang and I will always respect you. But maybe you should reflect, listen, and stop centering your politics in a space others want to feel included in. And of course, Eric Lang disregards said statement with nice try. So as noted, Lang and shared to X by Grums, the game lists pronouns for various Mass Effect characters. Because if you didn't know, Shepard was a he, him, even though why would he refer to himself by pronouns? Maybe just, the name, Shepard. But the one I found strange, the pronouns, like, I get it. You want to use pronouns for yourself, but for Liara, they don't make sense to me. Because those two pronouns, that wouldn't it be she, them? Like, they, them, she, her, he, him. So instead of she, they, shouldn't it, I mean, if you're going to put it in there, at least do it right. Shouldn't it be she, them? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But you're talking about an alien that you are using in the far future, by the way, in case you didn't know that, because it's Mass Effect. You're using humans, Earth language on an alien who, Lord knows what their concept of a pronoun is. They may have only referred to themselves by their own name, but what? Again, it doesn't feels out of place. To put it mildly, it just feels out of place. While Lang has since deleted this post, because of course he did write another one claiming he stands by his statement. Well, that's a lie, and we all know it because you deleted the post, good sir. If you stood by what you were saying, then you wouldn't have deleted it, you filthy little coward. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh, but this idea that I stand by what I said, but I'm going to delete it because I don't like the backlash. Like, no, then you don't stand by what you say. I stand by the videos I make. I stand by the statements I make, unless, of course, I made such an astronomical mistake. I'll comment on it afterwards. I don't delete my statements if I said them. If you stand by what you say, leave it up. Let it stand the test of time, if that's what you mean. Twitter sucks. Well, we all know that, but that has nothing to do with this conversation. Deleting the stupid post because, well, you know why. Because you're a coward who doesn't know how to stand by what you say. Anyway, moving on. While he deleted his post on X, he did not delete the one on Blue Sky. No idea what that is. No care. Expressing the same sentiment. I'm so proud of Mass Effect, so endlessly tired of the fucking man babies. Because again, as per usual, insulting potential customers is such a wonderfully fantastic way to get more people in. Maybe just let it happen. Let it run its course and let the game speak for itself instead of insulting people. Stop it. Where was I? Who try and tank our BGG rating because we took 10 seconds to add pronouns to the squad mates. Tell me where in the board game that there's a reason for it. Just like in any sort of video game mechanics, why is it there? Give me a reason other than to try and pull in this modern audience that doesn't exist and does not have the spending power of the target demographic for board games. Sorry, but it is what it is. Because if they did have that sort of spending power, well, your games, the video games and the TV shows and the movies would all be smashing successes, right? If all the people complaining on Twitter, X, Blue Sky, trying to bring back the Acolyte, or talking about one failed game or another, whether it's Concord, which might actually be coming back free to play, or Dustborn, if the people that these things are supposed to be for, the ones attacking us for having the wrong opinion, if they were, instead of, spending their time on social media screeching to the void, and go out and, support the game that you're talking about. Support the game, support the TV, the movie. Maybe they would have been renewed or made far, far more money than they did. Let's see, he also shared the review breakdown revealing the game only had 10 one-star reviews compared to 14 10-star reviews. I believe there's speculation that some of them started getting deleted as well. In a subsequent post, he revealed that following his comments attacking gamers, because that's what he did, and making people aware of the game, the 1-star reviews had increased from 10 to 52, and boy, oh boy, it's a lot higher now. He wrote, "This is what you get for letting your guard down for 1 second and speaking in anger. F me, I'm just... Why did I say F me? I've already cursed a couple of times. Fuck me, I'm tired." Well, then maybe get off social media and stop running your mouth about it. Like Lang's post to X, those 1-star reviews have been deleted from Board Game Geek. Grum's reports they are banning accounts that vote 1 star. Oh, shame, shame, shame. Well, I do believe we're going to finish off on this one little thing. So, again, this is speculation with a few screenshots as proof. But what I decided to go do, I wanted to keep an eye on it, see what they're going up and going down and whatnot. And let's go over here to Board Game Geek right now. As of right now, and I'm about to refresh it, we got 49 10 stars and 164 1 stars. Now, taking away a potential customer or a customer's ability to leave a review is not really all that nice. 164 1 stars? Let's go ahead and refresh. Because some of the comments, still at 164. I went down, or maybe I didn't. I had gone through and read a few of them to see what sort of reviews people are leaving. And not all of the 1 stars were even talking about the addition of pronouns. They were talking about the actual game, the game mechanics. Maybe they even read the rule book. So what's going on? I don't know, but the creator of it decided to run his mouth. Now he's getting backlash and, well, getting more and more upset when he could have just said, "Let the game speak for itself. We made the decision to add the pronouns," even though to me, personally, they just don't make sense. Especially, like I said, you have them on an alien, someone that's not from Earth. And that's not even accounting for the Arenolin. Apparently that's a typo that's in multiple places. So, well, let me know what you think. Is this necessary? Should we have pronouns in a board game? Really? Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to link the article in the description box down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike, do all those nifty little things. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I do hope to see you in the next one. I know I got that backwards, but oh well, I'm going to stop.